We're checking out another clip from Nani's podcast with Shamani, where he's talking about why South Indian films are so over the top. Why is that? Is there an answer to it? It's just a style they have adopted over time. So let's hear from him. If you haven't seen the original clip, I'll put the link description. You can check it out there. There's a reaction or a substitute. Also, the channel membership is live. If you really like the content, want to support the channel, you can become a member. Get to watch such videos early and some member only videos with song reactions. To know more, click on the join button and let's hear him out.
You're a natural star. Okay.
Yes.
Why?
That's what they call.
Okay. Why do you have all the unnatural fighting scenes? Like this is
In which film?
every movie I'm talking about. Let's say Dasara or
That is not.
Abhi
That
the
is
Saturday.
that is the most natural. If you see other films.
That's true. In comparison, like they are more grounded films.
My point is when I've seen two of your movies. Okay,
Yeah.
the Saturday one.
I like fights in both the films.
हाँ.
I love the.
I like the Saturday one is super unnatural.
Yeah.
Okay, कहीं से भी Saturday को you get all this power that
I
you
don't
can
get.
kill.
I don't get any power.
Oh my god, he's. I feel like I need to apologize for his ignorance. Saturday, have you seen the movie? He doesn't get powers. He's just the hero. Saturday he chooses to fight back. He's just characteristics of a hero that he'll take people down that day. And he doesn't do any over the top sequence in that film. He's just aggressive.
हाँ मतलब your anger.
Yeah, but did you watch the whole film?
हाँ हाँ the anger.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I know I'm reacting to his video. I'll may get a copyright issue. But yeah, that was nah.
है ना आपका
हाँ, एंगर मुझे सैटरडे को नहीं आता है. मेरा
मम्मी बोलती है मम्मी की वजह से आप
परमिशन दी
कि सैटरडे को जाके ये कर सकते हो तुम।
हाँ, अगर तुझे किसी पे गुस्सा आया तो सैटरडे के दिन दिखा सकते हो.
And if take that much amount of, what if you forgive that person by that time, or if the anger goes away? That's why delay, and only one day in the week he can actually take out the anger.
हाँ,
तो आप वेट करते
उन्होंने
हो
वो रूल लगाया क्योंकि both most of the anger in our life won't stay for no Monday I'm angry with someone. If I had to wait till Saturday and take a call, it will be a wise call.
True.
Because it will
Yeah.
go in because we react immediately. हम गलत करते हैं.
तो दैट्स अ मूवी बट उसमें फाइटिंग सीन्स हैं ऐसे जहाँ पे आप मारते हो और मतलब अनरियलिस्टिक है वो राइट ह्यूमन
We love them.
I love it too.
That is cinema. Yeah, that is our cinema.
So why do you do it? Like ऐसे अनरियलिस्टिक फाइट्स की होती है
अनरियलिस्टिक में एक भी मीटर रहता है और टू मच या नाइस. ये नाइस मीटर में रह रहे हैं हम. हाँ, टू मच भी होता है कभी कभी मगर वो स्टार
टू मच होता है.
हाँ, वो स्टार की इमेज के हिसाब से होता है. अगर ना अभी रजनी सर है उनका लार्जर देन लाइफ इमेज है. उनका सरिपदा शनिवारम या दसरा लेवल फाइट्स उनसे नहीं चलेगा. वो बस
इंटरेस्टिंग
वो बस चल रहे बस 100 लोग उड़ना चाहिए हवा में. वो क्योंकि वो वैसे देखते हैं हम उन्हें. और सी नो अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज I love cinema. I love very realistic cinema. I watch Hollywood films. I watch Netflix, and I appreciate all the films. When I watch it, I stand up and clap even if I'm watching alone. If I see a good shot, if I see a very well written dialogue, I actually, even when I'm watching alone, I stand up, I clap, and sometimes I salute also if I like it.
I'm like wanna recommend something. Any of you, I don't know if Star Wars you have seen it, but there's a show called Andor. It only 2 seasons. It's right now season 2 is coming out, and incredible acting, performances, technically brilliant, like dialogues, like oh my god, it's like I cannot recommend it. Like just watch that show. But again, you need some Star Wars knowledge. Like you don't need to know watch every film, everything there, but you just need to understand what the world is and how things work, like the basic understanding, and then you can watch the show. You don't need to know any past, present, and all. You can just watch the show. The show is so good that you understand what the character is doing, what is going on. You'll understand everything. But it's superb show.
What makes our cinema special, Indian cinema special, is what cinema is to us.
Emotions
is very different from what cinema is for someone who is living in US or someone living in some other. People say, no, sir, we're going to make a film with Hollywood standards and all that. I'm saying that's what we need to understand. For us, because Hollywood is, obviously advanced technically, or Oscar or whatever. It's not that we are. A lot of people
Inferior.
look at us as being away 50 years or 100 years from Hollywood cinema. No, we are not away. For us, this is cinema.
Yeah.
We need that fights. We need these songs. But will you say it when you do it well? With even in that, when you make it, when you evoke some emotion in the audience, it works brilliantly well. So
I think the biggest example is Triple R, right? Like how much people in Hollywood love the action. Everyone talks about the action of that film because it is so much rooted in not the physics of it, which they are very used to in Hollywood of slick action, hand-to-hand combat and this and that and all the styles of martial arts and gun fu with John Wick, and they used to all that. But the action Triple R gives you is that over the top, larger than life, emotionally, heavy, and you connect with it. You want those characters to do those things because you're so much against the enemy they are against. So you want them to do that, and you're just loving it, and that's what Triple R proved. So it's not. And I know a lot of people think, oh, that what the action Indian films do is horrible, it's wrong, and only what Hollywood does is the right thing. And like, no, it has to support the story, support the storytelling. If you're making a realistic film and then you put over the top action, it will not make sense. But if you're doing a over the top film and you put realistic action, even that will not make sense. So you have to match the treatment you're going for, the vibe you're going for.
the fact that we have that little larger than life energy on screen.
I love that too. I'm asking what's the reason? Like I am a big fan of
Reason is this because
South Indian movies and even Bollywood.
What are you saying? This happens in Bollywood fully.
So I'm saying Bollywood also. That's what I'm saying. Like Bollywood also, I'm like a big fan. South Indian movies, I'm also a big fan. And one of the reasons also कि उसमें जैसे बॉलीवुड में लार्जर देन लाइफ रोमांस एक्स्ट्रा दिखाएंगे, राइट, तेलुगु में लार्जर देन लाइफ फाइट्स दिखाएंगे, बहुत सारी चीजें होती है. ऑल ऑफ दिस आई लव इट. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm one of the fans of these kind of movies. In fact, I can watch a natural movie, very sincere, serious movie, but that's once in a while. For me, cinema is this.
Correct.
Right? This like. But what's the reason? क्यों हम इतना exaggerate? क्योंकि मैं देखता.
You're the reason. Because you love them.
Exaggerated version, I like that.
Correct. So the reason is you.
Like most majority.
We are trying to impress you.
Okay.
That is the reason. Yeah.
Like I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch this Nagarjun sir's movie. Okay, वो पैर से ऐसे तूफान उठा देते. Like have you seen that?
Super. So not super.
Mass. One man army.
Mass. Yeah.
So like वो पैर से वो पूरा उठ जाए. When he's like sit, तो he said boys लोग पीछे उनके लिए चेयर बना देंगे. That is Don number one.
दोनों फिल्म डायरेक्टेड बाय लॉरेंस मास्टर, वो कोरियोग्राफर भी थे. उनका फिल्म्स थोड़ा नाइस, वेरी पूरा मासेस के लिए, एक्सट्रीम मासेस के लिए. तो हर एक फिल्म वैसा नहीं है, और उनका ऑडियंस वो फुल्ली एंजॉय करते हैं.
I think the question could have like asked in a different way to get the answer, desired answer. Like we got the answer very vaguely in a sense because the question was not asked in the right manner. I feel like the whole question was ki, why do we do over the top mass? Answer is yes, we enjoyed, but like how it all began, like why? I think because we love our we express emotions very loudly. That's what Indian culture, that's prevalent in Indian culture, right? It's very expressive. So you want to go over the board. It's not about realistic how dishum dishum happens in real. First of all, dishum dishum doesn't happen. Dishum sound never comes out. But those things, like when angry young man came, right, and he was beating someone, it was not about which leg he's hitting with and does he know martial arts, how is he beating other people, how much strong he is. No. It's about this man fighting the system, fighting the corrupt people, and you are supporting him. Yes, take them down. That's what the audience is rooting for, not the kind of action he was doing. And I watched older films, like it's mostly dishum, and just keeps going, they're throwing them here, throwing them there, and suddenly like in today's mind, for me it gets repetitive. Okay, there's nothing happening. I understood you're taking them down, great, but move on. Let's move on. Not all films, but some films just keeps dishum sound just keeps going on. So the whole point is the emotional angle, not the physical action that's happening. And that's what in today also, right, when the hero does something in in slow mo, and that like you feel the high yes to it. You know, it's all the emotion that's backing it, and we love that over the top, larger than life image that forms on big screen when that moment happens. You know, so that's where we should have gone with the question, whereas we just went into this debate of, you know, he says I love it, but why? Like, yeah, it didn't land well. But what Nani said, right? The image of the hero which has been made now. If Rajnikant does a Saripur Sanivaram, it may not work out. So you want to see Jailer in Jailer, right? He walks and everyone's just dying, and like you know that that's what Rajnikant can pull off, and that's what you want to see. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and you check out my other Nani interview reaction here, and I will see you next time.